I enjoy the bubbles. Hello in TV Land. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue à un autre épisode de Vintage Kids. First, you got an extra free guess, my friend, and choose red 5. Bonsoir, bienvenue à tous, welcome everyone, I hope everyone is doing fine, j'espère que tout le monde va aller très bien et tout le monde. Et cette semaine, où nous allons parler de la continuité de ce que nous avons parlé la semaine dernière, il s'agit de la cardback. So we are continuing on the subject that we sort of started last week, which was basically mail-aways, but we're not talking about mail-aways, we're talking about cardbacks. All right. So this week might be something kind of different. Hello, Joe. Hello, Mina. So, yeah, this week we're going to talk about something slightly, not necessarily different, but something more of a Greg Marshall. We're going to talk about something, I don't know how to really qualify this subject, but it's like when you're a collector, you might collect toys. Quand tu es un collectionneur, tu peux collectionner comme les jouets puis tout ça. Something dark side. When are you sending me those variants? I should print the one with The Empire Strikes Back. Leia, I think I did a great job on that one. On the Bib Fortuna one, at first it was my complete face, and I didn't like what it looked like, so I ended up erasing everything except for my mouth and those eyes. So anyway, so we're going to talk about a subject that is deep in the roots of collecting. On va parler de quelque chose qui est pour les collectionneurs, quelque chose de comme un peu underground, tu sais. Il y a les collectionneurs de jouets qui vont collectionner des figurines, ils vont collectionner les vieux jouets, ils vont collectionner, bon. Il y en a qui vont collectionner les affaires mint on card dans leur emballage. Some will collect figures that are, those are priceless. Yes, they are. We should have the MMC box set, but we should have all the pictures that I Photoshop every week. I'm starting to have a great collection. I really enjoy doing this every week. It's fun to find pictures and put my face everywhere. Some are pretty good. Will you be at Comic-Con? No Comic-Con for me. I am not rich enough. I don't have the money. Mais éventuellement, je vais sûrement retourner à des expositions, mais pas tant que j'ai pas une compagnie, là, tant que je suis pas enregistré, je peux pas passer ça sur des dépenses. Donc, ce que je disais, c'est que il y a des gens qui collectionnent les figurines sur Bouh. Ils collectionnent les figurines, ils vont les laisser dans les boîtes, puis tout ça, puis some people will keep the items mint on card, mint in box, and some will grade them or whatever. And like I've already said before, the magic thing about collecting is that there's no bad way to collect, and there's so many things that you can collect. Some people will like this, some people will like that, and that's the magic of it. There's a subject that it's not everyone that knows about. And I was surprised to see one of my friends last week during this podcast said, are you kidding me? People collect cardbacks? I said, geez, yes, more than you know. And what I did today is I tried to pick as much as cardback variants that are available in the history of Star Wars vintage figures that I have on hand. But I'm going to go through every variant that is available. Well, it's not variants, it's cardbacks, so different cardbacks. And during all this, I'm going to show you guys the ones that I've got, and I'm going to talk about different things that cardback. Hey, man, see Frankie boy. So if you are not into cardbacks, I totally understand. You don't have to watch this, but if you are interested to know more about the deep roots of collecting, this could be very fun for you. You're going to learn something. And what I really enjoy doing is trying to do my best to make other collectors or other Star Wars or toy collectors know more about this wonderful world that is collecting. Donc, moi, mon trip, c'est encore une fois de faire de mon mieux pour vous faire apprendre des choses que vous savez pas. Parce que moi, je les ai appris, puis ça m'a fait tomber sur le cul, puis j'ai fait comme, oh yes, c'est donc bien cool. Fait que c'est ça. I do have a few now. Yeah, Joe, man, they are, and I'm going to explain why, personally, I think I enjoy even more the cardbacks than I enjoy the figures. I never thought it's something you get. We always need more, man. Plastic crack. Oh. Okay, I only got 2 cardbacks, Greg. I'm gonna send you my doubles. I'm gonna help you out. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do this, I have no idea. So let's start and let's see. Donc, as usual, I'm going to do my best to do this in French and in English. Je vais faire toujours de mon mieux pour faire ça en anglais ou en français. If I start talking in English or in French all the way through, just say, hey, Phil, shut the fuck up. I don't understand the goddamn thing that you're saying. And the other side is the same. Tu peux dire en français, hey, mon esti, je comprends rien de ce que tu dis in the English, you know? So, yes. Of course, as I always say too, I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. I'm not Steve Samsweet. I'm not George Lucas. I'm not Michael Evans. I'm no way close to someone that is really a huge collector and knows tons of information, but we all go through this ritual of learning. Donc, je suis pas un expert, je suis pas un professionnel, j'ai pas étudié, j'ai des amis à moi qui sont bien plus connaissants, mais je vais faire de mon mieux pour vous donner un survol de ce sujet qui est vraiment intéressant d'après moi. C'est quelque chose de trippant. J'espère qu'André, t'es là parce que t'avais dit que ça t'intéressait. Fait qu'André, si jamais t'es pas là live, c'est pas grave, tu l'écouteras. Sur YouTube. Keep in mind that every episode of the Vintage Kids are now available on our new, well, it's not new because it's been 7 weeks, on YouTube, on the Yoda's Workshop channel on YouTube, and every episode is there, so you can watch them as usual. I'm going to do my best so that it lasts about an hour. Tous les épisodes podcast de Vintage Kids sont disponibles sur YouTube. Donc, je vous invite à les écouter. Ils sont toujours après disponibles. Vous n'êtes pas toujours obligé d'écouter ça en direct, mais c'est le fun parce que je vois vos commentaires puis je réponds. Hein? Ben oui, but of course. So, let's talk about cardbacks. The way it works, it's really simple. Back in the days and even now, when company would sell toys, they would put this thing on a wonderful bubble, and the figure would be in this bubble, and there would be a tag. I'm gonna this one. You can see there's a plug right there that you can punch, and the stores would put them on shelf. Well, not on shelf, on so they pick. I don't know how to say it in English. And you would get like hundreds of mint on cards figure like this, and you would buy it and leave home for whatever price it would be back then, $1.59 or whatever. And when you receive those figures, or when you buy those figures, you would get home, and what would you do as a kid? Well, you were not buying... Yeah, the pegs, thank you very much. Poles. Les poles, c'est pour les danseuses, François. Faut pas dire, parce que les Anglais connaissent pas ça. Maybe, but of course. So, what would we do? Wow, that's hard. Qu'est-ce qu'on ferait en arrivant à la maison? Ben, on n'achetait pas la card back. We were not buying the card back. We were buying the figure. Well, the figure, it's funny because I'm watching myself and everything is on the wrong side. So I always like, I'm pointing the figure. No, it's on the other side. Peg hook makes more sense. Yes. So, comme je te dis, les pauses puis les danseuses. Ça peut être chez vous aussi, là, mais tu sais, si t'as de l'argent, là, puis ben la vaseline. OK. Fait que, une fois que tu serais arrivé à la maison, ce que tu veux, c'est jouer avec ton bonhomme. You wanted to play with your figure. So you would rip out the bubble and get that wonderful guy out of the bubble. I don't have any loose one. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Do I have a loose one? Anyway, you've already seen a loose figure. You know what it looks like. And what would happen with the card back? So that wonderful card back would end up on the floor. And back then, there were no recycling. So, or most of the kids would not keep the card back because sometimes the card back would be almost destroyed because the glue that would hold the action figure would rip off this almost entire card back. So our parents, or even ourselves, we would put the card backs in the garbage. So many lost card back has been destroyed. Donc, qu'est-ce qu'on faisait? Ben, on arrachait le bonhomme, on jouait avec le bonhomme et le card back se ramassait à terre, il était tout déchiré ou bien il était bien magané. Puis il n'y avait pas beaucoup d'enfants qui gardaient les card backs. Fait que qu'est-ce qui se passait dans ce temps-là? Il n'y avait pas de recyclage. Ben, ça se ramassait d'un vidange. Hein? Ben oui. So, in the vidange, right in the vidange, you know, it's a vidange. So, you have to keep in mind that Kenner produced, I might be wrong. Once again, I'm not a professional on knowing everything. Je pense que Kenner a fait 300 millions. 300 millions. Millions and millions and millions and millions and billions, not billions, and millions of figures. So that means millions of card back too. But we would not put our figures in the garbage. Mais on jetait pas les figurines. Il y en a, c'est sûr, qui se sont ramassés dans les vidanges parce qu'on avait des voisins, des petits amis comme Sid dans Toy Story. Some would melt in the microwave. Back then we didn't have microwave, but you know what I mean. We would use our la loupe là, and put the sun and make it melt, and you know, so we would play outside, so the figures would get lost. Tu sais, c'est 300 millions. Tu sais, hey, c'est bon, je l'ai eu, c'est pas pire. So nowadays, now in 2022, we can actually say that there are a lot more action figures left, beaters one or mint one, than card backs. I don't know how many card backs are left, but let's say I'm throwing a number out in the wild. J'invente un numéro, mais disons qu'il y a 50% des card backs qui se sont ramassés dans les vidanges. D'après moi, c'est bien plus que ça. Let's say that there's probably 50% of the card backs that ended up in the garbage back then. And probably it's a lot more. But anyway, so personally, I enjoy these things because I consider them kind of artworks. I mean, there's a guy that created this shape for every card back. They did different backs on depending on which wave was coming out, on depending on what Mail Away, it was available. Donc, pour moi, je vois ça comme des œuvres d'art un peu parce que on a ici une carte qui a quelqu'un qui a travaillé dessus. Ils ont fait le fameux frame qu'on connaît de Star Wars en 1977 avec Luke, la princesse. Une belle photo d'R2. À quelque part, c'est iconic. Somehow it became in a cult, pop culture item, I think. So in the back, you get different pictures, and back then, when it was the 12 back A, we would only get like drawings of the figures because there were no figures available yet that we could take pictures of. So nowadays, some people like me love to collect cardbacks. I mean, I have some of them that are totally beaters. I mean, they're ripped off, they've been cut off, they've been drawn, but it doesn't matter because for me, it's part of history, and it's not a question of value. It's a question of they are rare. They're getting harder and harder to find, and they don't cost as much as figures. And for me, I think it's pretty cool to have these. Donc, ça vaut pas des fortunes, les cardbacks, mais je considère que c'est encore plus difficile de pogner ça que de pogner un R2. C'est sûr qu'un R2D2, là, super bien gradé, c'est merveilleux. I use mine to mark exactly, I was getting there. What was the use of the cardback? At first, on the first edition, the first version in 1977, like I said, it was like drawings of the action figures and also the some of the ships that would come out eventually. It would be available, but as you can see, once again, it's all drawings of prototypes. So later on, I think I'm going to show you anyway. The kids would use these as lists. So they would mark off the ones that they already got. So I need this C-3PO now. I need this. Now I've got a Jawa. I'm going to mark it off. So I'm going to show you guys, I've got a few cardbacks that are marked, that they have been used as checklists. Donc les enfants, ce qui se servaient de ça, il y en a qui les gardaient parce que c'était leur checklist. Puis là, ils disaient, OK, ben là, il me manque celui-là, il me manque celui-là. Puis on voyait ceux qui s'en venaient des prochaines waves, puis on voyait aussi ce qui s'en venait dans les prochains films. Donc, ça servait de checklist. Moi, je me rappelle, je m'en ai servi comme checklist. OK. So, we've got a lot to go through. I'm going to do my best to not spend a lot of time on each one, but I'm going to do my best just to show you the details on every one. So, the first one, the first time that action figures of Star Wars were available in stores, la première fois qu'ils étaient disponibles dans les magasins, c'était sur une 12A. So that's the first version that they did, which is a 12A. So when you get a action figure graded, you always have the information, and they will always write down which version of cardbacks that you have. Donc, quand tu fais grader ta figurine à AFA ou CAS, ils vont toujours marquer quelle variété, quelle variation, quelle édition de cardback que tu as sur ton mint on card, sur la figurine que tu fais grader. So this one is a 12A. And the difference with the 12A, let me read this. Artwork of first 12 figures. So they were only with the 12 figures that were available. C'était seulement que les 12 premières figurines. Et derrière, on voit, and in the back, we see the X-Wing, the TIE Fighter, and the Land Speeder vehicles. It's also included artwork demonstrating how to work with double telescopic lightsaber. So, the first action figures that were available, well, only the, I'm not sure if Ben was double telescopic, probably, I'm not sure. Anyway, you had you could get Luke, Farm Boy, and Darth Vader with double telescopic lightsaber. So you could pull off that little string. I don't know if you guys can see. On the back, they are showing you how to do it. Right there. But the double telescopic lightsaber didn't last very long. So they are really hard to find. And they are really rare and valuable. Anyway, so that's the first 12A card. So there were also the proof of purchase that was right there. And at the beginning, you didn't need any proof of purchase to do this. Perhaps just to see. Send a collector 12 from 12 Star Wars figures. Yeah, you could actually order the famous display action figure set, but the figures were not included. It was only for the action figures. So this was the first one, and it's the 12A. So this is the version. And how do we know which version it is? It's always on the back. Sometimes you're going to see some difference in front, but most of the time, well, 99% of the time, it's depending on what you can see on the back. Donc, comment qu'on peut les différencier? C'est vraiment avec ce qui est écrit derrière, parce que c'est là qu'ils changent de checklist et il y a des offres différentes, ou bien ils nous montrent des nouvelles figurines qui s'en viennent dans les prochaines waves. So that was the first one. Next up, we have the 12B. So it's very simple. If you have 12 figures, salut Ked, t'es-tu tenu? When you see 12 figures on the back, if you see 20 figures on the back, if you see 41 figures on the back, 65 figures on the back, this determines the version that you have. So it's a 21 back, it's a 25 back. We don't have a 25 back, sorry. Do we have no, we have 32 backs. So anyway, so the number is the number of action figures that you see on the back of the card. This one is as you can see, it's been cut out. That's another story. Some people would cut out the figure with the bubble, and I don't know if parents would do that to put more action figures in the same box or whatever, but there's a lot of card backs that they cut off just the bubble and the cards stay pretty clean. So that's the version of 20, not 20, but 12B. That's a 12B from 1977. What is the difference? This one just got a little different. Sorry, I'm going to take some drink. Donc, cette version-là, elle a seulement qu'une petite différence dans le fond. Il y a un paragraphe supplémentaire pour le mail-in avec l'adresse. Et ils ont changé la chose pour le Collector's Action Stand Free with Proof of Purchase for 12 Star Wars Action Figures. Donc, c'est la différence qui est ici. Dans le fond, c'est le texte qui est ici qui est différent. Et c'est pas mal juste ça qui ont de différent. Mais ça change quand même une variation. There's not a lot of difference between... yeah, mail-in. It was for the stand. C'était pour le stand qu'on pouvait commander. Fait qu'il y avait déjà un mail-in au début. Sorry. So, that's the version of the Star Wars 12B. So that's the only thing that is different with the other one. So the first wave was 12A. Now this is the 12B. And the next one is even more weird. The difference between these three. That's the 12C now. This is a Stormtrooper, 1977. And it's a 12C back. In front, no different at all. There's no difference. Except on the back. Which is, let me, yeah, 12C. The mail-in offer for the Collector's Action Stand is again present, but now a second paragraph has been added to the direction for operating Luke's saber. The new portion reads, pull saber out by tip or push saber out using slide lever. So this is the difference right there. And if you take, well, that's not a good one, but there's one using the word pull, and there's another one using the word push. Big difference. Anyway, so they change the words, the paragraph right there, and they change, what did I say again? Deuxième paragraph. There's a second paragraph with the address and stuff. So that's the only difference, but this is still a Star Wars 12 C-back. So that's the difference. The pictures are still the same. We don't have pictures. We still have drawings of the figures and the vehicles. But we're heading in the right direction. Donc, c'est toujours c'est pas des photos derrière, c'est encore des dessins. À part pour le stand en bas, ça c'est une photo. We have a picture of the stand right there, but this is still drawings. Up next is, I don't have the next one. So, the next one I don't have, it's the Star Wars 20A, and the Star Wars 20A was the bottom third of the card shows new playset and toys. The prototype form of the Patrol, Dewback, and the Droid Factory are shown. Donc, dans cette version que je n'ai malheureusement pas, que je vais vous montrer quand même qui ressemble, on a le prototype du Dewback et on a le prototype également du Droid Factory qui était en photo derrière ce cardback. Ensuite de ça, on a le 20B, of course. It's always 20A, B, C, D, or whatever. You get the drill. So we're at 20B. Same as 20A, but the photo of the creature cantina has been replaced with an image of the production toy with some paint variation. So I've got it. It's right here. So they use a different pictures with paint variant, but that's not the right one, but just give you an idea. So those were the difference on the 20A and 20B. Now we are at 20C, and things are getting interesting because with the 20C, we are starting to have this Boba Fett mail away offer. So on the 20C, it was the first time that we would see Boba Fett action figure that would be available by mail using the pops. Let me read what is an advisor. C'était la première fois. Sorry, it's always I forgot to speak French or I forgot to speak English. I'm trying to do my best here. Donc, c'est la première fois qu'on voyait sur ces cartes en 1977-78 d'avoir un free Boba Fett par la poste avec les pops qu'on s'est parlé la semaine dernière, that we talked about last week. So, an advertisement for the free Boba Fett figure is shown in the top 2/3 of the card. The ad shows a rocket firing. The rocket is being firing. No stickers are present. Donc, derrière la carte, like we talked about last week on the back of this card, on the 20C, we got the famous Boba Fett firing a rocket. I don't know if I can put it closer there. There you go. So you've got the prototype, that figure that they did, and this drawing, or it's not a picture, it's more of a drawing of the famous action figure that would never be produced. So that's the first one. On the same card, on this 20C, we also get the Cantina playset, and we also have the cardboard Jawa Sandcrawler. And down here, we would get all the new, not the new, but all the 20 action figures that would be available at that time when they produce this wave. This is a Snaggletooth, and the cardback is pretty messed up, but it was the only one that I got with no stickers, showing in a good quality the rocket firing Boba Fett. Donc c'était la seule que j'avais qui était vraiment assez belle pour qu'on puisse voir à quel point la figurine avec on peut bien voir la figurine avec le Firing Rocket. Donc ça c'était 20C. Ensuite de ça, on a sorti le 20D. Et le 20D, qu'est-ce qu'il y avait de spécial? C'est que là, ben, il y a le petit cul qui a avalé qui a avalé ça, là. Donc, ça venait d'arriver. Ils ont décidé de canceller notre fameux Rocket, Boba Fett Rocket Firing thingy. They decided to cancel it because the kid supposedly swallowed the Battlestar Galactica thing. And this variation of, well, this card back, this 20D, the free Boba Fett ad is again present, but sadly this one has been ripped off, but you can see the round there, the shape. Same thing as this one. As I was saying, when we would tear off the bubble, sometimes the card back would really get more damaged. The free Boba Fett ad is again present, but a solid black rounded corner sticker covers the illustration of the firing rocket. Voilà. Donc, pour la première fois, ils avaient décidé de arrêter la production. They decided to stop the production of the firing rocket Boba Fett. So they decided at first to put a black sticker on this thing. So if I would take the sticker off, we would see this thing on the back. I have several of them with the sticker that is, well, people tried to take off the sticker. J'en ai plusieurs que les gens ont essayé de l'enlever, mais the card would get damaged and it's not really nice. This one is pretty cool because this sticker is in very good shape. The card is not in a very good shape, but to give you a good idea, this sticker right there is in very good shape. And you can even see the yellow, that the person that put the sticker on, because back then I don't think it was machines, it was man-made. He did not put the sticker exactly at the right place. It makes me think about another thing. People collect these because they're pretty rare and they're pretty cool because they all have variations. But some people collect them for this, to get the price of the store. So they are, this one is Kmart, so you can get, like, in Canada you would get Simpson, or you get Sears, or Distribution Consommateur, or whatever, L'Abbé. And in the US you would get Toys R Us, you would get, I don't know, this one is Tony's Toy. I have no idea what this is, but this is a Tony's Toy. So people are collecting variants also, not only with the cards, but they also collect with the famous price, because it comes from different stores. And people love to get the card backs with the ones they recognize, that it was the same. I have some, like this one. This one is a Distribution Consommateur in Canada, Miracle Mart, t'as bien raison. This is a sticker. It's a huge sticker. I've already told the story back then, but this is a famous sticker of the Distribution Consommateur. And I remember these stickers, and for me it's like, man, back in, it's a time traveling for me. Anyway, okay. So this was the 20D with the black sticker. Put it back in this sleeve. Up next was the 20F. Well, there was a 20E, but I don't have a 20E. 20E, let me see. The advertisement for free Boba Fett appears again, but with a rectangular black sticker, which I don't have, covering the illustration of the firing rocket. Additionally, a round red sticker extended the offer until March 31st, 1980. Donc, il y avait une différence aussi. Il avait mis des collants rouges pour changer les dates, parce qu'il y a toujours la date. Là, vous avez jusqu'à telle date. Donc, là, ils ont prolongé l'offre. Et aussi, j'imagine, ça a comme fucké le chien, parce que là, ils ont dû changer leur bébelle. Ensuite de ça, on a la version 20F. This is a 20F. We're still in 1977. We're still in the first waves of the first Star Wars movie. This is a 20F. What's the difference with the 20F? In front, same thing, same advertisement for the free Boba Fett. By the way, this is not a sticker. This is printed on the card. There is no stickers on the variation of the cards. There's no card back with the sticker. It's always been printed on for this logo. I used to wear my... I've got a t-shirt with this thing on, but I forgot to put it on today. Donc, c'est toujours... c'est imprimé sur la carte. La différence avec la version 20F, the difference with the 20F, the advertisement for the free Boba Fett appears again, but with a rectangular black sticker covering... oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not the Ce n'est pas la version noire. It's not the same black sticker. It's a yellow sticker. The sticker contains detail of the Boba Fett characters. So on the back, we would still get the same playsets, the same figures that were available, but they changed the black sticker to put some information. Ils ont décidé de mettre des informations. Donc, qu'est-ce que nous avons ici? Ce sont des informations sur la figurine de Boba Fett. It's information on the character. So, instead of just putting black stuff, they decided to let's advertise something. Boba Fett, the fearsome interplanetary bounty hunter, a threat to the rebel aliens, the rebel alliance, thank you very much, especially Han Solo, a new character in the Star Wars sequel. They did not even know that it would be called Empire Strikes Back. Donc, c'était la première version d'information qui donnait sur Boba Fett. So that's the 20F. This is a sticker, once again. It's a sticker that they put on the famous image of the firing one. Ensuite, on a, ça c'était laquelle? F, ok. Ensuite, on a un 20H. Oh, there's 20J. And on the 20J, it would. I don't have the 20J. It's the same thing with the same yellow sticker, cover illustration, but around the corner takes a favor. So I think the difference with that is that the sticker would not be round; it would be like a square. There would no rounded corner things. That's the 20G. So you can see there's tons of variation, tons of different card backs, and it makes them even more hard to find. If you keep in mind that probably at least 50% of all the card backs they've been destroyed back in the 1970s. Okay, up next, we've got the 20H. 20H, I've got the 20H right here. 20H advertisement. Oh, and this is a rectangular one. This one is really beat up, but at least I'll be able to show you guys what's the difference. So this one is still the same thing, except, as you can see, it's the famous squared sticker and not the round one. I'm going to put the round one right here, so you can see. The corners are round. This one are not round. The G1 would not have this red sticker right there. So this is a 20H, and the reason is they changed the date for the offer extended until, and they put up a new date. Sorry about the focus there, but doing my best. There you go. So they put up this little red sticker, and once again, it's a sticker that someone put it on the card. So that makes a card back Star Wars 20H. Same, not sticker, but same offer on the front, same card, different stickers. So as you can see, the pop is gone. Pop has been used, and a lot of people would take the name out of the card back. So the Stormtrooper's name are gone, but card back is still a collectible for me. I love you, card back. Okay, so that was a 20A. Up next, we have a 20E. Well, I, not E. 20I. What is a 20 high? Now we're changing. Now we're seeing new stuff. Mine is very beat up, but it will do the job. So that's a 20i, and it's the first time that you can get a different action figure from the mail away. It's not the Boba Fett one. They call it the Secret Star Wars action figure with purchase of 4 any Star Wars action figures. See back for details. So this is a sticker. This sticker has been put on the Boba Fett offer. So you cannot see the Boba Fett offer, but if I could peel this off, you would see it. And I'm sorry, but mine is really roughed up. But you would get this cool sticker right here that they would put down here. Mine has been torn off and they glued it back on the top of the card. So if you can see, this is still a Boba Fett offer card, because you can see the Boba Fett feet, and down here you can see all the 20 action figures that are still available. So that's a 20e. It was the first time that you could get a Bossk by mail. You wouldn't know that it would be Bossk because it's a secret Star Wars action figure. Fait que c'était la première fois qu'on pouvait commander une figurine autre que Boba Fett. Et là, on parle pas des early birds. We're not talking about early birds today, but you know what I mean. We've talked about mail away last week, so I'm not going to go through there. So that's it. So that was the first time. I'm sorry, but my sticker is really roughed up, but it's the only one that I have. Okay, now we're leaving the 20, and we're going to 21. This is a 21A. What is a 21A version? See, there's a door. See, I still love that card back. There's a door. Anyway. Donc, la version maintenant de 20A, la version 20A. For the first time, Boba Fett appears among the figures photo on the back. I'm going to show you them. I'm going to show it to you. On this, as on 20A, oh no, sorry, I'm not on the right, yeah, I'm okay. I'm not reading the right one. It's 20A, not 20, okay, sorry. For the first time, Boba Fett appears among the figure photos. As on 20A, the prototype version of the Dewback and Droid Factory are shown. Donc, derrière ici, for the first time, we have 21 action figures. And if you take a look right there, there is Boba Fett. And it's not the rocket firing Boba Fett. It's the one that they did without the rocket firing. And the 20 other action figures are right there. They're all the same as the other ones. And on the back, what is a cool thing is that you can see the famous Dewback. And this is not the one that we've got. This is the prototype. So that's a picture of the prototype that Kenner produced. C'est le prototype, ce n'est pas le vrai Dewback qu'on a reçu. On a la caisse en vinyle qu'on peut commander, des vinyl cakes. On a évidemment, encore une fois, le Sandcrawler. We've got the prototype of the Droid Factory. And we've got the Cantina playset with the information all there. They are not mail away, by the way. It's just to tell you guys, oh, this is coming. We're going to have fun with more toys. So this is a 21A version. Okay, I'm going to put him back right there. 21B. I don't have the 21B, but I'm going to read it to you. 21B, same as 21A, only the prototype Patrol, Dewback, and Droid Factory has been replaced with the production counterparts. Donc, c'est la même version que ça, sauf qu'ils ont changé les photos et ce n'est plus les prototypes, ce sont les vraies versions que maintenant on retrouve dans les magasins. Ce qui était la grosse différence. Next up is 21C. And once again, you get the mystery offer for the secret Star Wars action figures now that we know it's Bossk. And this one is a 21. And the difference with this one is that there is the sticker. The famous sticker that I've shown you that was ripped off all over the place. There it is. It's right there. It's been stick to this base. As you can see, there's some blue over there because the pop was taken out. But it's the same thing. So they glued this sticker on the back of the card. So that makes a 21C card back with the Bossk offer. That's a Darth Vader version. C'est la version Darth Vader. Ensuite de ça, on continue. J'ai un 21C que je n'ai pas. Oui, c'est le 21C. That was a 21C. After we have 21D that I don't have with me. Same as 21C. Only a sticker appears over the bottom 2/3 of the card, which shows an ad of secret. Well, it's the same thing. Maybe I fucked up. Maybe that's the 21D. Ooh, see, I'm making mistake. No problem, man. Take care, buddy. Okay. After that, we've got 20, 30A, 31A. Let me see where I'm. Okay. After that, we've got this. Which one? I'm confused. So after that, there was this Star Wars 32 back. I don't have it with me. I don't think so. No, I don't have it. So the 32 back. Let me check because I put some right here. No, okay, perfect. So the 32 back. Star Wars 32 back card back is a Star Wars 12C with a sticker cover on bottom 1/3 of the card, with advertises the additional 20 figure then in the line. All 32 figures are shown. I don't have the picture. I cannot show you guys, but it gives you an idea. Ça vous donne une idée. C'était encore une carte 12 back C qui ont juste rajouté des stickers. Il devait avoir de l'over, puis ils s'en ont servi en rajoutant des stickers, encore une fois. Ensuite de ça, on a la version. Là, on tombe dans l'Empire Strikes Back. Now we go to the new wave that are Empire Strikes Back card backs. The new movie was came out, and the new action figures were now available. And the first one that was available in the store was the Empire Strikes Back 21A that I don't have. C'était le 21A que je n'ai malheureusement pas. The first Empire Strikes Back card is nevertheless was not used to package any Empire Strikes Back figure. C'est bon à savoir, ça n'a pas été utilisé pour emballer des personnages d'Empire Strikes Back. The back shows only the 21 original Star Wars figures. Printed ad appears on the bottom half of the card, which promote the secret Star Wars action figure Bossk. So the first Empire Strikes Back card were not action figures from the next movie. Up next, it's the 31A. Donc c'est la première version. It's the first version of the Empire Strikes Back action figures. Empire Strikes Back 31A. That's a 31A. Here's what it looks like on the back. Donc, in the lower portion of the card appears advertisement for Snowspeeder. There you go, Snowspeeder. Millennium Falcon and the Imperial Attack Base. There you go. Well, it's not an Imperial Attack Base. It's a transporter. So, am I on the right? Darth Vader case. No, okay, I've read the wrong. It's the Millennium, Focal Millennium. Thank you very much. And the Imperial Troop Transport. There you go. So this is a 31A, and it's a Snow Trooper, Imperial Snow Trooper off battle gear with the GC Penny price tag. Cool card back. So far, I did not see any card backs that were used as checklists, but I have some I'm going to show you guys later. Moving on, because we still have a lot to go through. I hope it's not too boring, but I hope you're learning stuff, and now when you're going to see card backs, you're going to say, oh, which version it is. There's a few great websites when you can get all the information, so don't worry, it's easy to find. Okay, up next is the 31B. That was 31A, and now we've got this 31B. What's the difference with the 31B? On the 31B, it's the same as the 31A, only here advertisement for Off Ice Planet Action Playset, Star Destroyer playset, and Darth Vader case that appears on the bottom of the card. See? So, 31 action figures right there. This is the Lando Calrissian. And the store is Key 1. I have no idea what this store is, but this is a Key 1. Up next, we have the 32. This one was 31A, 31B. Up next is a 32B, but I don't have it right here, so I'm going to read it to you. For the first time, Yoda is on the upper left corner. The bottom of the card shows image of the Snowspeeder, the Falcon, and the Imperial attack base. After that, there's the Empire Strikes Back 32B, which I don't have right here with me, but I'm going to read it to you. Yoda appears again in the top corner, in the left corner. Bottom of the card shows image of off-planet action playset, Star Destroyer, and Darth Vader case. After that, we have the 41A, le 41A. Le 41A, c'est un qui est pas mal cool. It's a pretty cool one because it's a new mail-away offer. This is for the Star Wars action figure survival kit that we've talked about last week. As you can see, this is the kit that you would receive by mail if you send out the pops. And on the back, as you can see, there are 41 action figures with Yoda. And up here, we've got our little friend R2. R2. Are you there? No, doesn't work. Anyway, get the idea. This is R2D2. So this is the one with the survival kit. Let me see if they say something. No, they say exactly what I told you. This is the 41A. This is the Battlestar droid, the one that get crushed in the Solo movie. Is it that one that gets crushed? I think so. After that, we've got 41B that I don't have with me. Is it? That's a 41. So I don't have the 41B. The difference with the 41B, la différence avec le 41B, the bottom 1/3 of the card shows photos of the Dagobah playset, Darth Vader case, Imperial TIE Fighter, the Falcon, the twin pod cars, Cloud Car, and Slave One. So this one I don't have, sadly, with me. After that, we've got the 41C. And this is a 41C. This is Hugnut. And, oh, yeah, that's a Key 1 again, the store. And this is, R2 just got sent down. He was up here. Now he's down there. Right there, R2. So this is the 41C. And the 41C, the bottom 1/3 of the card shows photo of Snowspeeder, as you can see. Snowspeeder, where am I? Snowspeeder mini rigs. The mini rigs started their first appearance on cards. Tauntaun, the Turret Probot playset, and the AT-AT and Imperial attack base, right there. So this is the 41C. There you go. After that, we've got the 41D. On s'en va au 41D. 41D. This card is in really good shape, and the pop is still there. The green, the backdrop is still pretty intact. Love this card. This is a store called Amis. Amis? I don't know if someone knows this store. Amis. So this is Darth Solo. This is Han Solo with Bespin outfit cardback. And on the back, this is a new variation, new cardback. it's not individual pictures, it's a group pictures. Picture, not pictures. So this is a group picture, and you can see the pop is still there, intact, not used. So this one was a 41D. Let me read what's the difference on the 41D. While the bottom 1/3 of the card is the same as Empire Strikes Back 41B, the individual pictures of the figures have been replaced with a group photo, like I said. So it's the same. Everyone is in the same picture, and of course there's Boba Fett, there's everyone are right there, and they are now all numbered. So it was probably even easier to mark them off, use them as checklist. Greg, yeah, Han Solo is who doesn't love Han Solo? I mean, he's a great character, great action figure to play with, like tough man. So this is the 41D. There you go. Don't worry, we're gonna go through all of it. I hope it's not too boring. I hope you're learning stuff. MMC is pronounced Old Retail Store. Oh, thanks, man, Christopher. Thank you for the information. I had no clue. Amiz. Am I pronouncing right? Amiz. I'm really good, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, I got your package. Thank you very much. Everything was. To be honest with you, I opened the box today because it's been crazy around here. My mother moved since my dad died, and I was like helping her and crazy stuff. So I pile up everything that I've ordered since I think March or even February, and I opened all my boxes like this week, and I'm starting to take pictures of stuff that I've received. But everything looks to be okay, man. Once again, thank you, my friend. Okay, up next, 40. That was 41D. Now we have 41E, the 41E. This one is still in pretty good shape, but the pop is gone. It's like vowel A. Vowel A? A? Vowel? Oh yeah, well, man, that's life. And my dad, we knew that it was. He died for a year because of cancer. So, je me ré mon fil et. Qu'est-ce qui se passe à soir là? Okay, let's move on because I really want to go through all of these things. So this one is a 41E. So that's a 41E, and this is General Veers. And the funny thing is that they did not call him General Veers. They called him Imperial Commander. But I really think that they should have done in General Veers action figure. Hammers and MM. Man, my English is okay, but it's not perfect. My French is okay, but it's pas parfait non plus, not perfect. That's terrible. That they did not do a Veers action figure, or me trying to do my best say the name of the store. Okay. Where was I? Okay, Empire Strikes Back 41E. So, what's the difference with this one? Let me read on the back. While the bottom 1/3 of the card is the same as the Empire Strikes Back 41C, the individual picture of the figures have been replaced by a group photo. Again, was it D? I think I've read the same thing. But it gives you an idea. It looks pretty much the same as this one. Oh, that's the difference. They are not the same toys. See? It's not the same toys on the back. Okay, so that was 41E. Up next, we're getting there. We're getting there. Up next is the 45A. I've got a 45A, but it's a mint on card action figure. So this one is a 41A, and we've talked about this one last week on the podcast. This is the one with the special offer for the display arena. So you would get the display arena announcement or special offer. And of course, the picture would not be the same. It's a new picture of the action figures on the top of the card. So that's a 45A. And as you can see, the offer in front of the card, well, by the way, that's a Toys R Us price tag. It's printed on the card. This is not a sticker that they've put there. This is really print on the card. So that's the 45A variation or card back. After that, we've got the 47 card back. The 47 card back, there's only one version of the 47 card back, so the picture of the figures is only available on that one, I think. They changed it. Yeah, they changed it again and again and again. I think so. Anyway, so this is the 47 back. 47 figures now appears. The bottom of the card feature an ad for the Forlum free action figure. So this is the Forlum free action figure. And once again, we've talked about this mail away offer last week. Woo! So pretty nice card, in good shape, but the pop is gone. So you can see the Forlum. It's not a sticker. It's been it's printed on. There you go. That's the 47 one. After that, we've got the 48A. The 48A I don't have, so I'm going to read it to you. 48A. The 40 figures now appears. 48 figures now appear. The lower portion of the card featured photo of the Scout Walker, the Tauntaun with open belly, the Wampa, the mini rigs, and the Rebel transport. The 48B that I don't have. Oh, I've got. Oh, that's the 48 Return of the Jedi. Okay, I'm sorry. So the 48B, same as 48A, except for the presence of a sticker placed over the bottom half of the card, which featured an ad for a mail-away Admiral Akbar action figure. So I don't have the one with the sticker, but I'm going to show you the next one. Up next is the 48C. So the 48C, similar to Empire Strikes Back 48B, but the offer of Admiral Akbar is now printed on the back of the card, and it's also printed on front. And like we've talked about last week, this is the famous free Revenge of the Jedi offer. And on the back, this is not a sticker. This is all printed. And as you can see, it's Revenge of the Jedi. So this is 48C. And this is Forlum. No, it's Zuckuss. There you go. This one, 48C. Up next, it's the first Return of the Jedi card. And it's in 48A. But before we talk about Return of the Jedi, I'm going to talk about something. There's a few things that I have to mention. With the A New Hope 1977 cardbacks, avec les cardbacks de 1977, il y avait aussi les die-cast, les petits vaisseaux en métal qui étaient également disponibles, et ils les vendaient sur un cardback. So, as you guys know, probably there was the die-cast ships that were available on cards. So, I used to have a few, but I don't have them anymore. I sold them, most of them, or I traded them. So, there was this bigger card. It was slightly bigger than the regular figure ones, but there was the ship. There was the Falcon, there was the Twin Pods, the X-Wing, all the ones that, you know, Slave One, and the cards were a little bigger. What they also did on the Empire Strikes Back line is that they did some different pictures. They did this with Han Solo and Princess Leia. So they are two action figures from the Empire Strikes Back line that doesn't have the same picture on the card back. They don't have the same back either, but the pictures are not the same. So that made them a little rarer and harder to find. As you can see, this one has been used as a checklist. As you can see, the kid just draw all over the figures that he already had or needed or whatever. So they did this with Leia and they did this with Luke. I'm going to put these two right there. Another thing that I wanted to talk about are the international and French Canadian and French Mécano version of the figures in 1977 and even later on. Mécano is a company that used to make action figures back in France and Europe, and they were available over there. And over here in Canada was the French Canadian cardbacks that I did not take any out today, but I've shown you a few last week. I didn't want to go through all the variation of international difference of the cardbacks because we would be here tomorrow morning. Donc il y a aussi les variations internationales, la compagnie Mécano qui faisait les figurines en Europe, et évidemment nos cartes à nous canadiennes, françaises, French Canadian Cards qu'on a ici là, ça me donne une idée. Et each of these cardbacks, international ones, have different cardbacks, different detail, so it's not the same. After Empire Strikes Back, what they did, there's also a few, and really hard to find, cardbacks that are transition cardbacks. These are pretty rare. What they did is that they used the Empire Strikes Back figures that was left, and they put a sticker of Return of the Jedi on top of this, and it would end up being the transition cards. I don't have any transition cards, but this is an example of what they did when they used to have more stuff and trying to sell them with the new movie title. Donc, ils mettaient un sticker de Retour du Jedi sur les anciennes cartes de Empire Strikes Back pour pouvoir les passer quand même en magasin avec le titre du nouveau film qui était Return of the Jedi rendu là. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Return of the Jedi ones. This is a 48A Return of the Jedi, and it's the first time that we see the Nien Nub offer on the back. This is not a sticker, this is printed on, and this is a 48 back with Nien Nub action figure offer. The first Return of the Jedi card back, it nevertheless shows only 48 Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back figure, and ad for Nien Nub figure Milloway is printed on the bottom part of the card. As you can see, the pop is right there. This is the 40A. We're going to make a huge jump because we're going to go all the way to Return of the Jedi 65 back. So they started with this 48, and up next was this one, which is the 65A. This is the first one with the famous picture, the yellow picture. This is the one that I'm more familiar with as a kid back then. And there's something special about this one. These were available before the movie came out, so they were ready to show some new characters that would be on the movie, but they would keep secret ones. As you can see on the back right there, they've like put some black ink to hide these two action figures, and they would not have any names. Let me see. Yeah, the names were there. The names were there. So Logray and Chief Chirpa, they say the name, but they don't show the figures because this was the first time that the Ewoks would show up. And I know some people hated the Ewoks, some people loved the Ewoks. They are like the Jar Jar from back then, or the Porgs. So this is a General Madine, and this is a 65 back. On the back of the card, you would see the C3PO case, the Y-Wing, and the Chewie bandolier. Donc c'était les figurines qui étaient cachées avec un spot noir. Yeah, I know, they're murder bears. I love murder bears. They're so cuddly and murdery. Ensuite de ça, on a la 65B. Now we have the 65B. What's the difference with the 65B? Well, not much. The difference is, as you can see, this is still a blue and white pop. And on this one, it's a green and white pop. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but that's the first green and white pop. These are the same the same toys that you can get, but the difference with this one, with the 65B, ta-da! The murder bears were shown. So it was the first time that they would not put the black ink to hide the two murder bears. There you go. So murder bears, no murder bears. Murder bears, no murder bears. So this is the 65B. So you guys can see that there's tons of difference. So a cardback is not only a cardback. Cardback got so many variations, so many differences, because there are many of them. Up next is the 65C. 65C was that B? Yeah, so that's B, that's C. 65C is the, exactly, I've got Chief Chirpa right here. And, no, it's low gray, sorry. This is low gray, and we've got some, oh, that's a great deal. Tops in toys, as you can see, but look at the special sale, 99 cents for this low gray. Time to travel back in time. So this is the Emperor, the free Emperor offer. As you can see on the back, this is not a sticker. Ce n'est pas un sticker, c'est vraiment imprimé avec le pop qui est revenu bleu. The pop is still blue with the information for the mail-away Emperor. And once again, the murder bear are there, not hide. They did not hide the murder bears. This one is 20. Oh, it's right there. 65C. 65C back shows 65 figure along with an ad for the free Emperor action figures. Action figure. Donc, il n'y a pas vraiment de grosses différences. Ensuite de ça, on se retrouve avec le 60. Il y a le 65D. There's the 65D that I don't have. It looks like this one. But this one is 77B, but it gives you an idea. The 65D is the same thing. It's a sticker for the Anakin Skywalker mail away. And on the back, it's also a sticker. It's not printed. They put a huge black sticker with all the information. So that's the 65D. After that, we've got the 77A, le 77A. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de différent avec le 77A? The difference is the figures that, well, not the figures, but the new toys that is available. So you've got the Rancor, you've got the Ewok Assault Catapult, you've got the Ewok Combat Glider, as you can see right there, and you've got the Max Rebo Band with the 77 action figures that are now available. This is Prune Face, JCPenney at $3.99. Good deal. We still have our friend here, Prune Face, and this is a 77B. Once again, it's the sticker and the sticker on the back, but it's not the 65. There's 77 action figures. This is the 77B. After that, we're almost done, guys. On a le 79A. We have the 79A, but the 79A I don't have in hand. There's a 77. Whoops, sorry. The price is there. I'm going to put the price out. Okay, so this is the picture for the 79 action figures. Uh, Now you've got the last. Are the last 17 there? No, no, the last 17s are not there. There's only, yeah, well, a few of them are there. You've got, let me see, 12. No, no, no. We've got Lumat and Pablo, which are technically not really last 17, but let's say that they are. Let's say that they are. So this is the picture with the 79 action figures. And this is a 71, a 79A I don't have. You would see on the back right there, once again, the glider, the Rebo band, the same toys that we mentioned earlier. But this is a 77B. On the 79B, sorry, we get the sticker for the Anakin Skywalker, and once again, the sticker on the back. This is not printed, this is a sticker, and this is the 79 back B. As you can see on the grade right there, it says 79B. Okay, up next is the 79C. We only have 2 left, and then we're done. I think, yeah. So this is the 79C, le 79C. We're heading to the last action figures that were produced. This is a Lumat mint on card graded, and this time the offer for the Anakin Skywalker is not a sticker, it's printed on the card. And once again, you've got all the 79 action figures on the back. And this is not a sticker, this is printed on. So this is the difference with the 79C and 79B. And finally, I hope you guys didn't fall asleep. I knew that this week was kind of special. I knew that it would not be the forte of everyone. Je sais que c'est pas nécessairement, ça intéresse pas tout le monde, mais bon, je me dis, c'est tellement un sujet qui est intéressant. Il y a tellement de détails. It's a subject that got so many details and information. I presume that some of you guys might enjoy this. And finally, we got the famous last 17 Power of the Force line wave that they did with the coins that we've talked about last week. This is the 92 back. So that's a 92 back. This is the 92 back A. Well, I don't think that there are a B. Power of the Force. I think there's only one. They say A, but it's the only one I think that they did. Je pense que c'est le seul qu'ils ont fait. On the back, you have the 92 action figures. Now you can see all the last 17s, the harder ones to find nowadays. And you would also get the special offer to collect all 62 coins. So these were pretty cool to find, and with this line you get 1 coin with every action figure. They tried to do their best to start back the fun of collecting, but the movies were done. This dates back to 1984, 1985, so Empire was already 1 year old or 2 year old, so they started to get more less sales in the stores. Ils commençaient à avoir moins d'intérêt pour les figurines de Star Wars rendues en 84-85, and this is why they tried to do something new with the coins. I'm going to talk to you about 2 little things that I want to share also with cardbacks. One thing is pretty cool is you would get sometime cardbacks with the bubble still attached, as you can see right here. So here is the Rancor Keeper. The bubble is still attached. This is not a reseal. This is the original thing. And inside there's the carbonite plastic mold that you can fit the figure right there. I know that some people buy these and they reseal them. Not my thing. So, but it's pretty fun to think that someone took this action figure out and they kept the bubble still on the card. And as you can see on the back, this one was used as a checklist. Same thing for this one. I have a few with the bubbles, but I'm going to show you two of them. Once again, this is Nikto from Return of the Jedi. It's a 77 back, and the cool thing is that the bubble is right there. So that's a pretty cool thing. So that was for the Star Wars. There's also the card backs for the G.I. Joe's action figures. I don't know if they are as popular, but anyway, when I get the chance to buy some or at a good price, I collect also. I try to get some of the rare G.I. Joe's card backs. Love them too. So that was it. Oh, there's also, after The Power of the Force, they did the Ewoks TV series, well, animated series, and they also did the droids. So there are card backs for Ewoks and droids animated series, but I don't have any with me, but you can look on the internet to check what they look like. So that's about it for today. I know, once again, comme j'ai dit tantôt, like I said earlier, this is not a subject that will make everyone crazy and, oh my God, it was so fun. I totally understand, but we're not only going to talk about the same thing every week. So I thought that this was a great subject because, well, like I said earlier, it's like in the roots of collecting, and I know that people, once again, they love to collect figures, they love to collect mint on cards, blah, blah, blah. But some people also collect card backs, and I think they are great. They are vintage stuff. They are packages, and most of the packages have been thrown away. Fait que pour moi, c'est des vestiges. I don't know how to say vestige in English, but it belongs in the museum, you know? Yeah, exactly, mon amour, my love. If you have any subjects, once again, you want to talk about, si vous avez n'importe quel sujet que ça vous intéresse que je parle avec vous, let me know. Just send me a PM. And I'll see what I can do. I love to do this. For me, it's like giving a course. And I'm happy to read this. And like I said, even if there's no one listening, I'll keep on doing this because they're all going to end up on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, the Yoda's Workshop YouTube channel. So, ils vont tous être disponibles, les épisodes. Fait que s'il y a quelqu'un qui cherche de l'information sur les cardbacks, if someone is looking for cardbacks information, well, they'll be able to watch this and learn a few things. So this is why I'm doing this. I'm having fun doing this with you guys. So that's about it for tonight. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for watching this, even if we are not live. If you're not watching this live, merci pour les gens qui... what about Ewoks community and HIV? They are murder bears. C'est des nounours tueurs. Je sais pas ce qu'ils font là entre eux. Là, on a appris que les Jawa, là, ils faisaient du fornicage avec les mécanos. Là, mais bon, ça m'a troublé un peu. Là. A little something. I did not have time to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi ones that I want to do for you guys. Every episode, I'll try to do a little something. I might start tomorrow if my day permits it. Permits. Anyway, and once again, thank you very much. If you have any suggestion, let me know. And you can share this. You can share Yoda's Workshop. You can share our Yoda's Workshop YouTube channel anywhere. I'm not looking for, once again, I'm not looking for numbers. I'm not looking for tons of members. I'm not doing this for any look, it's Phil, a celebrity thing. I'm doing this for fun. So even if we're only 1, 2, 4, 10, it's okay with me. Same thing for the Yoda's Workshop Facebook group. I'm not going to throw a party when we're going to get to 1,000. I might mention it, but I mean, it doesn't matter. We're 400 something. Well, I know that these 400 people enjoy the group, and they help one another and they talk with one another. I'm happy with that. So that's about it. Thank you very much. Have a great week and a great weekend, and see you next week. I should be there next week. Once again, if I have a week that I'm not able to do this live, I might record it in advance and put it on YouTube. I'll let you know. But so that's it. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Thank you very much. Be safe, be good, be wild. May the force be with you. Bye.